Well, hello there, Applebites. This is your Applebite Written Writ Ralph talking to you straight from our show here, The Written Writ, a show where you and I and you get creative, have fun, and geek out. That's right, folks. We are all here getting ready to go to Long Island Horror Con this weekend, and all these beautiful people will be there this weekend, and you can see them all there and pick their brains and buy their stuff and get some great stuff.
I feel like Alice.
We almost got the full Brady Bunch. A couple of guests missing, so let's see what happens.
Well, I didn't even think about that. That's very true.
Oh my God! Are you guys all excited to get to New York? Oh, New York, Long Island Horror Con this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Heck yeah.
Sounds good. It'd be interesting. So they have a good lineup there, definitely.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude, yeah, I keep looking at him posting. Every time I turn around, he posts somebody else or somebody else pops up.
Yeah.
Carl, you were there last year, right? So what can you tell us about it?
Yeah, so I used to go out to PhilCon, which was out in I'm going to say Cherry Hill, New Jersey. They have the horror shows there, and PhilCon was if I remember correctly, it's the longest running science fiction show. It's been around for like 85 years. And they used to do a lot of panels. And that was one of my favorite parts about the show in general. And then COVID came and everything changed, the whole format. So what's nice about the Long Island Convention of Horror is that Patrick is bringing back all the panels. So they've got a wide spectrum of artists and writers and professionals in a variety of medium that they're all getting together there. And last year was the first time. And I was very lucky that Patrick gave me a call and said, would you be a guest? And I was like, sure. Are you kidding? Sounds like a great idea. And my first thought was, it's going to be Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And everybody thinks, oh, nobody wants to go to the Friday show. There's never a lot of people, not a lot going on. And lo and behold, it was an amazing show that started on Friday afternoon and went straight through to Sunday. I see a new person came up. Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
See, now we have the full Brady Bunch.
There it is.
Do the thing,
Who's who where? Like, I don't remember how it goes. I know Alice was in the middle, right?
Yeah.
So who's the youngest one with curls?
I gotta say, like, this is only the second year, and there feels like there's a lot of buzz on this.
Yeah.
Who else
Well,
was
I'll
there?
be there on
Was it
Friday.
just me, or
Who else? What?
who else was there last year?
I think it was just you.
I
Oh
was-
wait, no, Gina. That's right. When you guys were
Oh,
the
yeah,
same
Gina was there.
So Gina,
What'd you think,
what did you
Gina?
think about it last year?
Yeah, it's a good event. I like it.
Hey, Brad.
Well, we need to know, man. We need to know it's a good event. We need to go. We need to check it out. It's also 3 days, folks. It's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So, that's what you want to do. You want to go out there and check it out, all the beautiful stuff. And all these people here will be there with their tables and various stuff.
Mhm.
Where's it located? Where's it located? What part of Long Island?
That's a good question.
Hopog.
Hopog.
I
Yeah, it's
think
in the
it's
Hopog,
Ramada?
Hyatt.
Modern?
The Long
Hyatt,
Island
yeah.
Hyatt.
It was the Hyatt.
Hopog.
Okay.
The Hyatt Hotel in Hopog.
Oh, okay. Oh, Hyatt Hotel. Okay.
It's a pretty good hotel.
Mhm. So,
They've had
Carl,
other conventions
You're
there
going to
before,
be
yeah.
there for 2 days, Carl, or 3 days?
What other conventions did they have?
Oh, say it again, Gina.
Are you going to be there for 2 days?
No,
or
that's
3
me.
days?
What other conventions did they
Oh
have?
no, I'm going to be there all 3 days for
Oh,
sure.
okay.
No,
What
Gina was
is it?
asking Carl something. You're asking me something. There's been a couple conventions there. They escape my mind right now.
The Long Island Tropicon is there, I believe.
Yeah.
Which
Tropicon.
one?
Yeah. That's
Which one?
Long Island Tropicon.
There you go. Beautiful hotel. I've been there for Tropicon, as you can see. Dude, anytime I can go Magnum PI, it works for me. There goes Charles, our buddy, and his Cold Cutter book. Yep. So let's start this off. Carl, why don't you start this off since we already got you talking? Tell the people all the good stuff. Tell them who you are. Give them the spiel.
The spiel. Okay, the spiel goes back about 40 years. I've been in the entertainment industry. I've worked for MTV, Disney, Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network. I've done work for Warner Brothers. And during that time at MTV, the thing that people remember most is Celebrity Deathmatch. And I helped to create oh, you got little pictures coming up there. How cool is that? Oh, that's right from my page. Cool.
Yep, it's from your Instagram.
You young tech geniuses, you know.
Yeah, I figure you'd be talking. I'll be showing you all this stuff off.
Oh, very cool. So they came to me and they wanted to know how to make puppets as fast as possible and as cheap as possible, because that's how. Oh, there's Richard's work.
That's my piece.
See, I know what I'm doing.
And so I created a production line for them. And then we started, my studio was just me and my partner. And by the time we got to the third season on Celebrity Deathmatch, I think I had about 17 people working in a very tiny studio, making little puppet people. And the rest is history. Because, I mean, during that time, I worked on almost 1,000 TV commercials. I worked on some Broadway shows. I've done a little bit of everything. So I always invite everybody, hey, come on over to my table and I'll be happy to elaborate. I'm there for 3 days. And by the time I'm done, my throat, my voice is gone. But it's a lot of fun meeting a lot of people that have seen the stuff I've done.
See, man, you go to Carl's table and you guys start wrestling, and you do the table thing. I mean, the chair thing. Both things.
Those are old friends. They're and he loves to do like this one little gimmick that at the end of the show, when we get to the last day, we're supposed to pretend we're killing each other. Something like that. I'll go along with anything. It makes life easier.
What's the fun in pretending?
Yeah, there you go.
Carl says he'll go along with anything, and now there's people out there going, I gotta go visit Carl.
For real life,
me on the left with a little guy.
Well, so long as he doesn't succeed, it's pretending, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Well, you don't get caught.
Yeah.
That's the important part. So Carl, you were just saying something in the green room that you're working with our pal here all
Richard.
about. Why don't you talk about that? Yeah, Richard.
So after I did my second TV series, which was when I worked with Mark Hamill for the first time, I had an idea for a small animated short film, which was called the Halloween Prankster. And I always remember those shows, and like, we were young, we were watching Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Yeah.
Those little animated things. And I always felt like we need those back. So I wrote and directed the Halloween Prankster. I co-produced it with Mark Hamill, and he did 2 voices for the animated characters. Oh, there's a little piece right there. And after that, I was showing it to Richard, and we were discussing it, and he felt it would be great children's book. So we partnered up on that. And Richie, why don't you tell us about that, since you're working on it right now?
Go for it, Richard. Did we lose Richard? I think he popped out as soon as you called him up.
His name, and he
Carl, look what you did. You made him go.
I have that special power. He'll return. He always does. He's like a boomerang.
You know what it is? It's probably too many people on the computer screen. Or some computers can't handle it. Look at that. DM Ray is like, holy cast of Batman. That's right, folks.
So you basically kicked them off?
Oh my God. They'll be back. Oh, there goes Richard.
There I am. Yeah, I lost my sound, so I couldn't hear anyone.
You had to reset. Okay.
Yeah. Basically.
Oh, I was saying Richard's going to tell us about the children's book.
Oh, we are? Okay.
Won't give away the ending, but yeah, sure.
That's funny.
Yeah, basically, what was it last year? What was it? That Undiscovered Realm. Carl was talking about this video, and I said, why don't we make a children's book of it? Originally, we were thinking about a comic book, but because there's more of a storyline with kids, and I felt that we both felt that it would be better as a children's book. And I have done children's books in the past. So I felt that would work better than a comic. And that's it right now. I have some illustrations that I'll be showing at the show. And we'll also have a print there, right, Carl?
Yes, we will. That all sounds
Did I
great.
lose you again?
No, I'm here. Uh-oh, am I out?
Oh,
No,
I
I'm
can't
there.
hear anybody.
Okay.
Oh, you can't hear us again.
Oh, wow. There's Richard's career scrolling up on the screen.
I love his art. It has the classic feel to it.
The original.
You know, Richard's over there going, "Hey, they're looking at my stuff."
Hair.
Yeah, I think Richard lost his sound because I don't think he's hearing us. So you're gonna have to be his voice, Carl.
I'll put words in his mouth. I'll like. I don't know what he's saying, honestly.
So how did this team up come to be?
Oh, Richard and I met at Charles' show, Hot Flips, about, I'm going to say about 2 years ago. I guess we were like the two oldest people there. And I was like, hey, what are you working on? What are you doing? And we hit it off well. And then we started seeing each other at a lot of shows. I think we were at Terrificon, and we did Undiscovered Realm, and we were at 90s Con. 90s Con was a blast. Anybody else did that, or?
Mm-mm.
No.
I've heard about it. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's up in Hartford, Connecticut. So it's a little bit of a trip from here, and but it's very 90s strong. So Celebrity Deathmatch, everything I did on for MTV was just like perfect fit. It was a great audience, a very well populated show, and I usually do best when there's a lot of foot traffic, because there's always somebody going, I remember this. The really weird thing is when I get people coming up to me and going, I was 5 years old when I watched it. And it's like, okay, thanks a lot. That makes me feel great.
Don't they know how to kill you, man? Oh,
That really sucks.
Here,
hate when
maybe
that
choose
happens.
a better line than that, you know?
You were part of my childhood.
That's the parenting done right, man. Just
Yeah.
Well, sometimes they get blamed. They like, the reason I turned out this way was because I watched your show. Oh, thanks.
Who knew when I
that's
cracked
funny.
that kid over the head, he wasn't made of clay?
It was crazy.
I gotta say, when we were watching those moments, there was a lot of beating up and people getting hurt.
I mean, I don't think it could be anything worse than watching wrestling.
Right.
We did it with that too, and kung fu. Yeah,
Well, right. Yeah.
every Saturday somebody would get hurt. Oh my God! Whether it was the wrestling or the kung fu or the Godzilla movies.
Jeez,
How
man.
come-
I mean, Tom and Jerry, man. Just
Oh, just Tom and Jerry by himself.
Oh my God! Don't even talk to me about Tom and Jerry.
You know what the funny thing, when you realize you're an adult, when you realize that Jerry was the villain all along. Like if you watch those cartoons now, Jerry
He's
was the
an
bad guy.
antagonist for
That's
sure.
when you know you're an adult.
Do you know that the last episode they committed suicide?
Oh yeah.
What?
Really?
Yeah,
Did they really?
they both. The last theatrical one, they both were rejected by their girlfriends. So the end of
Oh,
it,
that's right.
they were
the last
sitting on the
episode?
railroad tracks.
Yeah.
I thought that was the last
Yeah,
episode.
yeah.
They barely ever give that one though.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, they
Oh,
barely
I don't
run it
remember
now.
that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, recently I
Well, I
rewatched
mean, we
it.
grew up where PG was naked women, drugs, and violence. So I mean, that was PG. So it was.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of stuff in the 80s that I watch, and people go, "That was PG." I'm like, yeah, some of it was
Mhm.
G.
By the way, the dummy that popped up on the Queen of Darkness over there creeped me out. I was like, wait a minute, that wasn't there before. It's like
That's a
that movie
Charlie
Magic.
McCarthy.
Yeah,
What dummy?
Charlie.
What?
What dummy?
Charlie.
yeah.
The one behind you?
What dummy?
Behind you.
There's nothing behind me.
Don't look behind you. Don't.
Yeah.
There's nothing there.
That's Charlie McCarthy.
No, there's nothing there.
Okay.
Yep, Shannon's here to mess with you guys. So,
Oh, my Charlie.
oh my God. Let's see. Who wants to go next? Gina,
Okay.
go
What do you
for
want
it.
to know?
Give them the spiel.
The spiel. Well, in 2020, right before COVID hit, shot vampire pictures, and then we decided to start using a picture with a poem and putting that on forums, and that seemed to take off. And after that, we decided to start writing a vampire story. And since we were under lockdown, I kept writing. So after the first book was done, I just kept typing and typing, and the story went 5 books. So the first one is written and published. The rest of them are drafted in the computer, waiting.
Right.
So additionally, we also have a screenplay,
Oh, cool.
which is Second Chances. So this was a screenplay that became a book because of a film festival. And we are presently working on a Frankenstein screenplay. So we're pretty busy writing.
Well, Frankenstein's hot right now, so
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think there's like 4 projects that I know of.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a little different, though. It's going to be a continuation after The Bride of. So I have a concept that I think is going to really blow people's minds. We'll see.
I gotta say, where does your story ideas come from?
I was a very big person in the, black and white horror, the Dracula, the Frankenstein, all of that stuff. And I watch Svengoolie every weekend, and it just made me think about, maybe I should write something. And I literally just came up with a story. It just came to me. It was weird, but it's a pretty incredible story. And presently, the vampire is being considered for a film. So we'll see how that progresses.
Do your stories take from the mythology and the lore, or do you go totally new, the whole new rebranding of the history and the mythology?
Some of it is methodical, and then there are parts of it that are kind of new, like they eat, they go out to eat because they were, regular people at one point, and they like to eat. So they, I just felt that I would keep a sort of normacy with them, but there were parts of it that really took a long time to come up with. I tried to keep the story 19th century format, between 1890 and 1920. So I had to do a lot of research on the area of Transylvania that I was using. And it's a pretty amazing place, the history of it. So I tried to keep it.
Yeah, you're right. The history alone of Transylvania, as it stands, is really interesting.
Mhm.
It's more interesting than people think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had somebody call me recently that said that he just loved the fact that I used a lot of pieces of the history of it. So he said it made the story really flow well.
Well, that's always a good thing. That's kind of feedback you want to hear. And folks, writers want to hear feedback, whether it's good or bad. We want to hear it. We don't want to hear, oh, it's good, or oh, it's bad. We want to hear, hey, this, this is why I liked it.
What we don't want to hear is what you would have done with the story. What we don't want to hear is editorial, like grammar issues. We have editors for that. When we come to you, we want to know if you like the pacing, you're interested in the characters, did the story entertain you? And if you could just leave it there, we'd appreciate it. I'm sorry, but it just drives me nuts when people tell you how they would have done it. It's like, okay, then write your own story.
Right.
Yeah, write your own.
I really like the pacing of Papa and the storytelling.
Oh, thank you.
It was great, and the artwork was amazing as well. So
thank you.
You're
Well,
welcome.
speaking of artwork, on the back of the book is an art piece done by my daughter, Nicole.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that dragon.
Nice.
He's part of
She's
the
usually
story.
there with you at the events, right?
Yeah, she's going to be with me. She actually did one of the robots at the last event that was at Cradle, which was really cool.
That dragon is really cool.
Yeah, he's pretty awesome. She said that she may think about redoing the pictures from the back of the book, but that's her. So she'll be there drawing some
That's nice
pictures.
that the two of you get to share this together.
Oh,
Mhm.
definitely.
Yeah.
You know, that's one of those moments that you want to share with somebody that you care about.
Yeah,
You know, sometimes it
100%.
works out, sometimes it doesn't. All right, Mr. Frank, why don't you tell the people all the good stuff? Give it to them.
Surely, hopefully it seems like my internet's pretty good right now.
That's
So
what I'm trying to
Stop
get
it.
you
You
now
just
before
jinxed
you.
yourself, Frank.
I don't want to bite my tongue, but definitely seems after the third reboot, you know, sounds like movies, right? The third reboot,
Yeah.
the reboot from the reboot from the reboot from the reboot. Anyway, I'm going to be at Long Island Horror of Convention this weekend in Hauppauge, Long Island at the Long Island Hyatt with my book series called The Dark Legend of the Foreigner, which is fantasy science fiction. It has that allure. So I've the Dark Legend book series is still continuing. There's three that I wrote that are out right now. I just finished book 4 and 5 and just started the manuscript for book 6. So it's kind of interesting. We're all talking about Dracula, and then I'm kind of adding a horror uh, allure to that. So that's going to be very interesting. Um,
Oh yeah, you actually went to Transylvania in the second book, correct?
yes, I did.
Ah.
And that's a continuation from that. So you do your homework, Tony. Um, and then it's very interesting. I'm very in tune with the Dark Legend because it was my first book, and anytime I look at anything, whether I'm driving, walking down the street in the grocery store, I think of ideas. So it's very hard to try to write anything else because just like any writer, you're in tune to what you write and what you crafted and what you mastered. So I will be vending at the HorrorCon, and I'm very thankful for Patrick and reaching out and everything. And I have a little special piece that I'm sure I've been posting online. So let
Oh,
me flip my
hold on,
little
hold on.
camera. Let me
Let me
flip the
put you
camera
up.
around. All right,
There you
hang
go.
on. Can you guys see it?
Ah,
Wow.
That is
Nice.
badass, man.
Wow.
Oh, beautiful.
You gotta have that peeking out the window to scare people as they walk by your back door or
You
whatever.
when I actually work for Coke, I see people that actually. It was funny that you mentioned that, Phil, because I was leaving one of my accounts today, and I saw someone that had like a made up face in the passenger side today. I'm like, I had a look. I had a look. I'm like, what was that? But this piece that I did I'm gonna give you props, Ralph, because if anybody knows, I know Ralph since 2017, and
Long
we
time.
did, and and that's where I first met him. And sometimes he bust my chops with putting. He was doing a video. My son was really small at the time, so it's like, wow, man. I was like, I do look at that video. I'm like, man, my son was really young when I was started to get into this business and meet the people that I have, and very grateful for all the friends that I have met. But along the way, so we you know years went by and everything, and then we went to uh Rhode Island Comic Con about, I guess it's about 3 years ago now. you know and Ralph is always just like a lot of other people that we get to know in this industry suggest, and you take hints, and hey, might suggest that, may suggest this, right? They have ideas. So he's like, why don't you make a cutout, a cardboard or a cutout of your character? It's very unique. It's definitely very intimidating, you know, and it's an allure to this character. Being from, the 16th century, and now that's where the story starts off. 16th century, and then he gets frozen for 400 years and wakes up in Central Park, and then all the sequels obviously that follow, travel it's more in from his standpoint, right? Like a lot of stories that you might read might be from the good guy standpoint, so it's more on him, You know, like you wouldn't think a story would be about, you know, how he grew up, you know, how he is as a person, how relationships might be. So it's a lot of digging deeper into just martial arts, you know, how he grew up and stuff like that. So it's a different psychologically part of who he is to understand him. And I think that's, you know, because you know, you see a character like that, I'm like, oh man, you're not going to read about psychologically how he is and why he became the way he is, and the why he does things, you know. So it definitely, I mean, my reviews on Amazon are really great with that because people have left really good reviews and able to, you know, pick out those things, you know. So I try to make it different, you know, make him an adaptable part of the character that you understand. Not that he's a fighting machine, which he is, but you know, you have that fantasy and science fiction, but also you have who he is, and you kind of understand from that standpoint. I mean, a lot of people like it, so I can't say what I'm doing is not working. So, you know, tends to appeal to the crowd that buys the book. You know,
That's what matters, right?
100%.
Because you know, depending on who you're writing for, because you know, I already know that I don't write for anybody but me. So,
Right. Same
Well,
here.
it's funny because I never understood at the time when an artist or a writer said, I don't do it for anybody but myself. It used to sound like a selfish thing, but you realize what they're saying is, I can't possibly please everyone. And if I start writing thinking about who will like this and who won't, I'll never have a good cohesive story. So you just have to write what you want to write for yourself, and you hope that everybody joins and likes it, you know, and can relate to it. But there's no way you're gonna appeal to everyone. You could have the greatest story ever. I mean, there's people that would probably say I've never read Lord of the Rings and couldn't care less. So, you know, there's just too many people with too many diverse tastes
Yeah.
for you to think that you're going to get everybody. So just write what you love, how you want to write it, and then hope for the best.
Patrick, thank you for joining us.
Yes, Patrick.
Hey, what's going on? Pipe down. I got characters in the back. I just want to, guys. I am. That's Joey Barrero that just walked past me. You'll see him lurking about the convention. So I'm like so behind on everything. Everybody, just so everybody knows, you can load in tomorrow, Friday, anytime after 10 a.m. If you got a lot of stuff and you need to, we have a storage room Thursday. Some folks are going to be at the hotel tomorrow night, hanging out, kind of for a pre-event. So if you want to show up and say hi, I'll be wearing my green and gold Portland Timbers hat on Friday, so I'm easily recognizable, and also because they're staunchly anti-fascist. Other than that, mwah, I adore you all. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you, you know, Friday at some point. Okay. Oh, and if there's any issues with the website that you folks have or the schedule, break Charles Baruch's chops about it. All right. Okay.
Oh,
And
man.
other than that, yeah. So yeah. Oh, we got food trucks all weekend. We got, you know, so you don't have to eat the overpriced, crappy hotel food. And yeah, exactly. Joey's response was, and that's it. We got something like 60 hours of programming. It's crazy. All right, so
Great.
let me bounce. I'll talk to you guys soon.
No problem. That was Patrick.
Bye.
He's the guy who runs the show. If you need questions, go ask him. I had a feeling he was going to come in and go. But when you're show running, folks, if you got a second to do something, that's a lot of time.
Yeah, it is. You know, but it looks like it's going to be an awesome time, you know, for, you know, the fans and obviously us, be there with the fans and everything, and looks like it's going to be a great show at the end of February. You know, something to do in those winter months where you don't want to look at snow.
I think you're saying the wrong thing here because we're looking at snow.
Well, yeah. Well, we don't want to look at it. We might not want to look at it for a few hours. Let me rephrase that.
Oh my God. Yeah,
I
the show.
did a show a while back. If I could just quickly interject,
Yeah, go for it.
It was about I'm going to say 25 years ago. It was when Fangoria used to do some
Fangoria.
horror shows.
Yeah.
And there was one weekend where we got a snowfall on Friday night. So I somehow got into the city and I was there all day Saturday, eventually did all day Sunday. And I swear there might have been 20 people walking around. It was just one of those things where you're like, in the middle of the winter, you're taking your chances.
There you are.
But I mean, look at what happened now. We had all this snow and it's melting rapidly. It's going to be 40 degrees for the next 4 days. I mean, they could not have timed this show any better.
Dude, I gotta say you're right, because if this thing was a little bit early, it would have been right in the middle of the snowstorm.
Yeah, because it would have if he would have done it a week earlier,
Oh
it
my
would
God.
have been people were in grocery stores not worrying about going to this. He's right. But Ralph, you kind of know what happened in New Jersey, right? Didn't they have that Winterfest or something? They basically shut
They
down.
had to cancel one of the days because of the snowstorm.
No, the snow.
Oh, Richard was going to be there. Did you go, Richard, or you missed it completely?
No, I couldn't go. I couldn't make it because I had to leave. Somebody was going to drive me, and they were going to leave like 4 a.m. But it was like below zero.
Yeah.
And by the, so I couldn't go. So
they had to change it because they weren't going to do the Sunday because the storm was going to start on Sunday. So
Yeah.
they did a 1 day show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like to Ralph's point and all our points, that's the risk that you take. I mean, given that Long Island hasn't had like this much snow, a really long time, I guess we would do. But like all the previous winters have been, mild.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
I mean, and listen, being New Yorkers, we have 4 seasons, and we used to it, whatever, right? But like, when when the 4-letter word, you got to make sure you get your bagels, your milk, and your eggs. Yes, we live in New York, so I have to say bagels.
I can't be in New York without bagels.
like man, I've gone out of state and done like so many different cons out of state, and man, it's like I've learned my lesson that like anytime I go out of state, I make sure I buy a bag of bagels.
Yeah, he's right. When we were in Rhode Island, we had a bag of bagels.
Yeah, we did. But like just going out of state, like even New Jersey's solid, not bad, but when you start going to like DC or down south or whatever, it's definitely not the same.
They don't know how to make bagels.
No, they don't know how to make pizza either.
You know what they say is that the New York stuff tastes the way it does because of the water we have.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's why when you leave the state, it doesn't taste the same.
Well, that's the old myth, but I believe it is because I mean, using the same kind of ingredients. What's the difference? It's the water. I don't know. I mean, but I mean, like it's just like in New York, right? Whether you're in the boroughs or if you're on Long Island, I could probably count about 12 or 15 different pizza spots, within 2 towns that I live in, and there's probably about 8 bagel spots.
Yeah.
Like that's and that's within 2 towns. So I'm sure that's all over Long Island. It's the same thing. So,
Hey, Ralph.
What's up?
Yeah. We haven't heard from the Queen of Darkness.
She's next.
Oh, okay. I don't
right,
know how much
Queen.
time. I know there's like a time limit on the.
Oh no, we got plenty of time.
Oh really? Oh, they don't cut you off. I was
No.
doing a show once, and they said we got 57 minutes, and then you get cut off. And I'm
That's
like,
because
yeah.
they weren't paying for it.
Oh, gotcha.
StreamYard has a free service, but it only lets you go for like an hour.
Yeah, yeah.
But we pay for this, folks, so we get all the time we want. All right, Queen of Darkness.
You can do as much as you want.
Exactly. Go for it. Tell the people all the beautiful stuff. Give them the spiel.
Hello. I am the Queen of Darkness, a dream within a scream, Powerflix's horror hostess with the ghostess, a weirdo. This is Charlie. I am a paranormal investigator, poet, author, model, actress. I do a lot of things, so to name them all would just sound like weird. That is I think that's my Instagram.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So I'm a creepy person. I was a paranormal investigator with Long Island Paranormal Investigators for 14 years.
Wow.
We did part ways last I think it was last February or
So it's
January
been about a
last
year.
year.
Okay. Yeah.
I think it was
But
last year when you told us. Yeah, I think it was
Yeah.
last year.
yeah, no hard feelings. We're just in two different directions right now, which is cool. So I am still filming with a cool crew. We're working on a movie called The Hellbound Covenant. I am acting in it. I'm not physically working on it. I keep getting that wrong. So that's me, and that's Holly. It's a really cool concept. I don't want to give too much away, but if you go to the page, you can check out the sizzle reel.
Yep.
I'll post it in my stories. I'll do it now, actually, I guess.
Yeah, you can go check it out right now. Yeah.
Yeah. Give me 1 second. I do have a massive headache, so please forgive me for my
Oh, don't worry, Shannon. So do I.
weird.
Yeah, me too. It's the cold weather.
I think
I
it
hope
is the
so.
I have
weather
that effect on
changes.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's when it fluctuates, it goes from cold, like it's what, 37, 40 degrees. So when it starts fluctuating, it just gives people bad sinuses.
Yeah. Oh, that's me. I'm Patrick.
Long Island Hurricane. That's
Okay,
right.
it's
You were
in
there
my
last year too,
stories.
right?
Huh?
Shannon,
That
you
was
were there
at
last year?
I stopped by last year.
Yeah.
I wasn't a guest or anything. I just stopped by. I wanted
Of
to
course, man.
lend
It's horror.
support. It
You
just
gotta be there.
yeah. So it's my emotional support dummy. He collects the souls I'm too lazy to get up and get. Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Shannon creeped everybody out last time with the other dummy.
this guy.
Uh-oh, here we go.
I love
Hold
how I
on,
grabbed
hold
by
on,
his
hold on.
neck. Isn't that motherly love?
Gee,
Um,
are they multiplying now? What?
yeah. They do that if you get them wet. These are my
Yes,
only friends.
last time for our spectacular, she was just spooking people out and causing frizzes, and people were thrown out of the room.
It's funny
He's
that
going-
stupid video with like the paranormal crap going on. It freaked me out. Anyway.
They will be
Oh, that's
there.
right. She was showcasing the paranormal stuff too. We were listening to EVPs.
Hey, I live a few
They'll have
towns from
plenty of
Annabelle,
those.
so
See, Richard
They will
knows.
be
We
there
learned
with
from
me.
Annabelle.
oh yeah, I
My
live a
little
few towns from
friends.
it. The Warrens. Oops, sorry. Go ahead.
Uh-oh.
No, go ahead. I'd love to hear
Oh.
your story. Tell me all about it.
No, the Warrens used to live around me. So
Ooh.
So you're from
Yeah.
Rhode Island? Oh no,
no,
Connecticut.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So,
Very, very cool.
Right.
I've never actually gotten to meet them, so that disappoints me. But
Don't
I've
worry.
heard a lot
I'm
of
disappointed
good
that I
things
didn't
and
get
a
a
lot
chance to
of.
meet him either.
yeah.
I've heard mixed reviews, but I'd like to make my own opinion, and I'll never have the chance. But that's okay.
No, it
that's-
seemed like he was. I met Ed. He seemed like a nice guy. Lorraine
That's
was
what
a
I-
little iffy. couldn't
Well, Lorraine
couldn't
had a
read
lot
her.
of stuff going on, so I don't blame her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
These
well,
powers aren't good.
that's not.
How
fun.
are they compared to how they are in the movies? The movies close, or what do you think?
Oh, speaks.
Totally different.
Totally different.
See,
Yeah.
Andrew,
Hollywood.
the puppet's right there, Andrew.
And
And look, Andrew saying hello to Richard too. We all know Andrew Frank Rodriguez, great guy, does all the cons.
Mr. Richard, I will have a story for you later.
Ooh.
Okay.
Fun fact. But I don't want to talk about it on the
No problem.
just
No
because of a
worries.
project I'm working on, so I can't disclose, right?
We know those. I got a couple projects right now that I can't say nothing about.
No spoilers.
No spoilers. So these are my hands now, apparently.
Well, you know that they do those TikToks with the little hands.
I almost died when I was younger. Do you remember like when you were allowed to bring your children to work for like I'm aging myself, but bring your kids to work day?
I remember.
Okay. So I went to my mom's job, and like walking through where she was working at the time, they had like these little offices, and they were like glass windows. And there was like this man, and then all of a sudden he's waving with this teeny tiny hand, and it was like the funniest thing to me, and I never ever forgot it. And I always think of him when I see that tiny hand. That man has no idea how he's impacted my life. Yeah, had to go to therapy.
That's how the weirdness starts, folks. The little things. I can tell you, folks, it was the little things that got me this weird.
That's probably it.
Oh,
now I need all the dolls with the little hands.
Phil is our guest host right now, and Phil has a project coming up, and he's trying to get his followers up to 100. So, Phil, why don't you tell the people what you're doing?
Hi, Phil.
Hi. How are you?
Good. How are you?
So, my latest book is long story short. It's a Silver Age type tale comic book. Chuck Dixon, who wrote Batman and he wrote Tim Drake Robin. He did Nightfall, created Bane. He just recently read the first issue, and he said he really enjoyed it. The dialogue was real, and the pacing was solid, and it has a surprise ending that you do not see coming. No one has seen it coming. I offer the first PDF for free to anyone who signs up for Chapter 2. It's basically a story about a Vietnam veteran. Him and his son have an estranged relationship. He's living with them. His son and his family. He's got a close relationship with his granddaughter. They wind up unfortunately getting caught between the Yakuza and the Italian Mafia, which now brings direct danger to his granddaughter. And this 75-year-old Vietnam veteran has to do something to protect his family. And it's basically about, like, we all love and appreciate women for everything they do, but men often go silently with their sacrifices, and we don't talk about it. We keep that to ourselves. We just plug away. We do what we have to do for our families. And I just wanted to write something that was a little bit about the sacrifices that parents and men make that we don't realize as kids, and we hate them for things, or we're mad at them about things. And then someday we grow up and we become adults, and we maybe become parents ourselves, and we realize, wow, I didn't know he was going through all that. I didn't know she was going through all that. I didn't know the burdens that my parents carried while they were trying to raise me as best as they could. So it kind of touches on that, but at the same time, it's a comic book. There's action, there's adventure, and there's the good guy. And that's another thing I think a lot of comics have gone away from is a true good guy. You know, we blur the lines a lot now, and you know, we're in tough times societally, so things are kind of dark and grim. You know, everything is like the evil Superman and the boys. And as much as I like that stuff, I wanted to write something that was a little more older, a little more classic. You know, that average dude that you can root for. You know, I mean, I'm a big sucker for Rocky and you know, and Captain America and all that stuff. So I think it's something that most people can relate to. Just, you know, relationships, and you know, root for the good guy to win, because we aren't winning that much in the real world. so we need a little of that.
Real world.
And then other than that, you know, I'm doing distribution worldwide right now for publishers and comic book publishers, and we are hoping to make a big announcement soon that would really be huge. And we're just plugging away. trying to be part of the solution, not part of the problem, and help small publishers connect with retailers in the direct market and get these stories out there. Because I mean, comic books, prose books, where would we be without them? They're escapism on the healthiest of levels, and there's a lot of great content. Just even with the people here that aren't getting a chance because they don't have the marketing, or they don't have the money backing, or they don't have the power, and they deserve every bit of your time and your money as any other book. And instead of complaining about regurgitating the same stuff that's out there, and complaining about the reboots or the remakes or all this stuff, maybe you get an original vampire tale, from a book, or maybe you get something really cool as far as a new independent film, or something in the vein of what Carl and Richard are doing. I mean, these are guys who've been doing this for a long time. They know what they're doing, and they're putting out great stuff. That's some of it's family friendly, some of it maybe is a little more. And they deserve your time. They deserve your attention. And I think you won't be disappointed if you give us all a shot.
I agree, which is one of the reasons
Sounds
why
great.
I do this show.
Yeah.
Well said, Phil. I couldn't have said that better.
Yep.
Thanks.
Because all those other people get all that press. So I figure the guys with the interesting projects, the little guys like us, need to get some press. That's why we.
But that's the funny thing, because you go to a show this weekend, and maybe you go see Gina's table, you go to Frank's table, and you take a shot for whatever, $15-$20. I mean, you piss that away on a cup of coffee at Starbucks, and they spell your name wrong.
Mhm.
So, and then you never know, you might walk away going, oh my God, I never heard of a vampire tale like this before. It's a new take. This is really interesting. Or maybe it brings you back to a classic feel, or you read Frank's book and you're like, wow, this is really cool. The way you've added the elements of sci-fi, martial arts, and horror. And, again, we're not beholden to corporate interests or shareholders. We don't have editors telling us we can't do that. You have to do this. This is passion plays. And the best people to support are the ones that have the greatest passion for the medium and have the freedom to do what they want. So, and then like Paul, what Paul's doing to me is incredible.
Oh, definitely.
It's so unique. It's educational. It's family friendly, and just the platforms he's using, to me, it's just incredibly different. And that's my segue to Paul.
Thanks,
Paul. Why don't you tell the people all the beautiful stuff? It's your time. See what I did there?
Yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate all you guys. I mean, I love being on the show. I just meet so many creative people. I harken back to when I first was running a magazine in the 80s called Metro, and that had to be the best time I ever had. I was meeting so many creative people and just interacting with them, and this is like running up really a close second. This show is just amazing, and I just can't say enough about it. But Time Enforcers is just it's an idea I came up with during the pandemic. I saw the challenges kids are having learning virtually, and I really wanted to make an opportunity for them to make learning history fun. So that was really the whole premise for doing the initial concept. It starts out as a game, which is available on the app stores now. You can download it for a couple bucks. And then I'm currently merging into a couple different veins that are expanding the universe. I've created an education program for kids in 5th to 10th grade, where they actually will have what I call narrative storytelling, which is an experience for them to learn history, as well as other subjects, English language arts, mathematics, science. It's all integrated, getting back to basics. So we provide them with journals that they use to write something down on a daily basis. They do research on a subject that they're interested in learning about. They come together with their classmates and they make a presentation. So I want to really push back the whole horror of someone saying, I'd rather die than do public speaking. And I think really you're going to do public speaking the more you do it. So getting kids up in front of a class and making a presentation, it breaks down that whole barrier where they actually can start to do things and really not be afraid of it anymore. And so this program's encompassing what I call the 4 C's, which is creativity, critical thinking, communication, and collaboration. And I think it's really getting back to the whole purpose of education. Everyone's so wrapped up in AI now. AI is just a tool. I think we have to get back to getting students to really think about critical thinking and evaluating what it is they're reading and judging if it's the right thing or not for their own sense of well-being and in their own sense. And so that's what the education program is. And then the next option that I'm doing is I'm creating a comic book right now that is going in tandem with episode 2, which I'm developing at the same time. Episode 2 requires a lot of animations that's going to be in it. And so I said, why don't I make a comic book at the same time? So I'm about 10 pages into the comic book. I'm hoping to do probably about 25 to 30 pages by the time it's done and get that out. So I'm pretty excited about it. It's looking really good so far. And I'm having a lot of fun. I mean, it's like, I just wish I had more help.
What kind of help do you need?
What kind of help do I need? I need creative help. I need someone to help with creating content at this point. It's just, I don't have a budget. I mean, unfortunately, I just wish I could get investment so I can pay people for what their time is. And that's really my big hang up right now.
Because I know my daughter did a piece for you.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I just sent it to.
Yeah, it's right there. Nicole Falk. Yep. It was awesome. Of Amelia Earhart.
It was amazing.
Yeah, my problem is I need resources to pay the people I want to work for me. I don't ask for anything.
Yeah, Paul likes to pay people.
Yeah.
That's why you want to get hired by Paul.
Well, Phil, when you start hiring people, she'll be definitely interested.
Well, to be honest with you, Gina, that's why I do what I do. I really want to see what people are interested in doing, and I identify their styles and see how they would do it. So that's part of the reason why I do this. How would you draw a Time and Forces character? In addition to promoting the artist, which I think is important, because like Phil said, getting people recognized for their work. That's my little part in doing this type of thing is, giving the opportunity for people to get on my Instagram channel. I got 10,000 followers, which is no mean shake. And, what the heck, I can get the voice out there for them. That's all the better for the way I feel. So, yeah.
Yeah, I love when Paul goes from place to place. If you go onto his Instagram, you can find a lot of the artists that he's already worked with or our pals at Game of Tunes, with our lovely little blip chip right here.
Yeah, I love the blip chip. I'm going to try and do Chronolith next. Again, I just need more money. Chronolith will be awesome. So, yeah, but I've got, in addition to the comic book, I'm actually doing trading cards as well. I figured I started creating these dossiers for the comic book that ties into the Chronoton, and the dossier looks a lot like a trading card. I said, what the heck? So I'm going to start doing trading cards as well. Just a matter of repurposing all this stuff. I'm already creating it once. I'm also do it, repurpose it. So
I have to admit, when you were talking about it on Monday, I thought it was a fantastic idea. The trading cards, and it works right up your alley, and they can have little fun history facts.
Yeah, it's got, the way I envision it is it's got the overview of the character on the front, and it goes in the historical details about the character on the back. But then I'm thinking, what the heck? I'm also put some hit stats in there as well. So I'll put in some charisma stats, some constitution stats, and that way if someone wants to play D&D with Amelia Earhart, what the heck? That'll be fun, And the History All Around Us program, this is what I was talking about earlier. I've actually jazzed up this page a bit. I've developed 2 pieces for it. One is an overview of the program itself, and I actually provided a curriculum preview as well that walks through educators exactly what it is that we would provide to them. So you can see that's the journal idea where the kids get a journal. It looks like a mission packet. It's wire bound. It's kind of cool. It opens up. It looks like a file folder. And that's where they take their notes and their daily journals, and then they do all their research. And then they're provided what I call a data bank. And the data bank is if you're going to be investigating feudal Japan, it'll provide you the people, place, and things that you want to investigate. So it could be like Buddhism. It could be, what horses, why were samurais, really known for horseback riding. So it's really trying to get kids their own agency to figure out what it is they want to learn and providing that opportunity for them to expand upon it. And then there's a full set of teachers' tools as well. I've developed a back end for the teacher to monitor the kids in terms of their progress through the course. They can apply grades. They can also actually choose their own curriculum. All the classes or the segments are state mandated, so they abide by whatever the state says the kids need to learn, and that's how we kind of stage the content. So everything fits in line with what the teachers have to provide, but also makes it easier for them so they don't have to really about creating any content. We provide everything to them for that. I love this quote by Ben. It's like an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. It's such a cool thing. And he actually started one of the first foundations ever in the country, and that's the Union Fire Company in Pennsylvania, in Philadelphia. It's really cool. The more I find out about this program, this project, the more I research, the more things I never knew. It's just incredible to me. And I was a big history buff, still am. And just keep learning myself, which is really neat. So
I can see the passion in you, Paul. I always see it, and I like all these little bits and pieces, and the way you keep growing with the way you're growing, and making your project bigger.
Yep. I continually try to repurpose the stuff I've already done, so I don't have to keep reinventing the wheel. That's my biggest concern right now. It's like coming up with these ideas, but what can I use that I've done before that I can do this? And so that's the challenge, and I like it. I mean, that's what makes it fun is at the same time.
Yes, folks, go get some time enforcers. Hold on, let me put the game because I can get the game here.
Yeah, that's the game. Yeah, we're available on the app stores. The only one we're not on is Google Play. This first program that I used to build episode 1, I will never use again. It was just really bad, and it made it such a large program that I couldn't launch it on Google Play. I'm now using a program called Godot, which is so much easier and it's much more streamlined. So I'm hoping episode 2 will be on Google Play as well as the App Store, Samsung Galaxy Store, Amazon App Store, as well as what else? Steam, itch.io. I mean, I went to the whole extent of making sure that this game, abides by all the standards. So if you download it, you're going to see you're not going to get a warning saying this is an authorized author. I went to the extent to make sure everything was properly in place. So if you load it on your Mac or your PC, you're going to get a streamlined process with it. So it's really I try to make this as best as possible by the industry standards that are required.
And it's $2, folks. Go buy it.
It's $2. I mean, you waste more money on a donut. Although I did get 10 munchkins for $1.89 today, so I wasn't too bad.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just right under, man.
It's right under.
Well, then there's tax, right? So it was $2.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you're right. It's probably a little bit more than $2.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Carl, one more time, remind the people all the good stuff.
All the good stuff. Well, this coming weekend is Long Island Convention of Horror in Hop Hog, New York. They're Spontanea. That's an original project of mine. It was the one that really launched me into this whole comic book thing. So that's happened just before COVID. And as I hear the same story from like everybody here, COVID happened and we all went in different directions saying we got to do something different, something new. But aside from that, a lot of I'd like to believe that there's enough horror out there on a younger level so that we could get the little kids interested in good horror storytelling. That's why I created the Halloween Prankster. That's why Richard and I are doing the children's book version. There's a little bit of the actual film. We're going to show that on Sunday, and Richard and I will be on a panel there discussing this and the book that's coming, the children's book that's coming.
Dude, this looks fantastic. Like I've watched it like a bunch of times over and over and over. And you're right, it does have that feel of those specials we used to watch when we were kids.
I think it fits because those specials used to those clay specials, they used to creep me out. So
yeah,
we just fits to just have it as horror, like.
What I love about it is actual stop-go animation.
Yeah,
you never see that anymore. Everything's like all digital. It's awesome. I love it.
Well, the people I got to help me were people that I met when we first did Celebrity Deathmatch. And from there, those guys, they worked on another show I did. Then they all went out to the other coast and they all worked on Robot Chicken. So, they grew up the same way we did and they watched all these shows. So they knew what I was trying to do here. And it was a great little project. I shopped it around. I really couldn't get any networks interested in financing, the bigger version of it, which is a shame. But, networks are what they are. They have their own agenda. And if they didn't think it was going to fit in, then it wasn't going to fit in. And
they're going to they're going to come after you when you finally make it big. And they're like, we wanted to play it on our channel.
Well, I mean, Mark Hamill's tied into the film version of it. He did 2 voices. He did the voice of the. It's kind of hard to see. There's the python, and then there's also a very large tarantula. Mark did the voice of those 2 characters,
Of course he
and
did.
so he gets the producer credit on the project.
You gotta love
And
Mark.
he's one of the nice people that I've met working with Hollywood people, because they're not all nice. And people always ask me, like, well, who you work with? Well, I worked with Kira Sedgwick, and she was wonderful. I worked with Jimmy Fallon. He was wonderful. And I think I've got an old enough crowd here that if I said Phyllis Diller, I think you would all
Oh my
know
God,
who that
Phyllis
is.
Diller.
Yeah.
She was the funniest person I've ever met in my entire life.
I miss Phyllis Diller.
Yeah,
She was wonderful. I think she was about 130 when she finally passed. She'd been around forever.
She was up there.
She's not really dead. It's all a ruse.
I was gonna say the same thing. She's gonna
She's
pop
with
up
Elvis.
one of these
She's
days.
with Elvis and the aliens right now.
I saw her.
You guys remember Mad
I
Monster
saw her
Party?
yesterday. She's still around.
Well, you remember the stop motion Mad Monster Party? She
Oh
was
my
the
God, yeah.
monster's mate
Yeah.
Yep.
in that.
That's great. Folks, go check it out. I know they don't show it much, but go see.
That was a great show, great
Oh
movie.
yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Oh my God. Yes, of course. You guys can go see him at Long Island Horror Con. All these beautiful people will be there. But if you want to go say hi and talk to Carl all about the beautiful things he's done and how you can help him make this project into reality.
I would love it. Come on by.
All right, Gina.
Yeah.
Let them know one more time.
Well, if you like vampires and romance and all things fantasy, pick up this book and you're going to love it.
Hold on. I'll put you up. Go ahead. There you go.
Gonna love it.
So you got all those vampire guys out there. They're going to love this book. Look at Second Chances.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of intimacy in this book. So it gets pretty hot and heavy in between all the rest of the stuff that's there. So,
Well, I always say that, you got vampires, you're going to have intimacy. I don't know how it works, but that's how it is.
Gina,
yeah.
every time I see you at a show, you've got your own photography crew coming after you and taking pictures. Tell us a little bit about that. Is it Joe? Is that his name?
Yes, Joe. Joe is the mind behind the entire project. So yeah, he follows everywhere I go. He comes and he takes pictures with Shannon too. So he
It's called
shares his,
stalker in some states.
Yeah, no, he was the one that did the cover of the book.
Nice.
Pretty nice. So
Gotta
yeah.
love photographers. People don't think photographers are artists, and I'm not sure why they don't.
No, they are.
I see some great photographers do some great stuff with some bad pictures. Oh wait, I said too much.
But yeah, he'll be at the con too, so you could see him, Carl.
Nice.
All right, let's see. Who oh wait, Richard. We
Yeah.
followed up with you, so go ahead.
I
Tell
think you
people
woke him
all-
up.
Yeah, pass him off.
Where am I? How did I get here?
I'm here.
Look, man, we
It's
kidnapped
about
you.
that
We got the good money. All right, Richard, tell the people all the good stuff about you. Go for it.
Oh, what I did? Well, I worked for Warner Brothers. I did the Looney Tune characters, Animaniacs. As far as horror, we did something. It's somewhat horror. Mr. Magoo's Christmas Carol.
Oh, you worked on Mr.
I'll have
Magoo's
some of
Christmas
those
Carol?
books there.
Dude,
I-
that alone, like I just watched it this Christmas. I'm like, dude, I watched that every Christmas.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't on NBC this year.
Oh no,
but-
I own it.
Yep, I own it too. I also will have some Munster comic books. I worked on the Munsters, and I co-produced a book with Butch Patrick, Munsters Memories.
Ooh,
And if the post office is good to me, I should have some at the show. So,
nice. All right, post office, you got to be good.
yep. But I'll have some prints, and I'll actually have copies of the Scary Squad, which I didn't do, but Paul Kupperberg wrote it. And and we did a backup story in it for Terrificon.
This looks really good. I kept catching my attention.
Yeah. Now, who's the artist on it? Hold on. I have a copy here.
Okay, cool.
The artist was Pat and Tim Kennedy.
Oh, that looks really good.
Yeah.
It was only $4.
Yeah.
Dang, that's
There's
a
some of
good
the
deal for
artwork in
$4.
Those guys are incredible.
I gotta say, I always love when the conventions do their own comics.
Yeah.
Wait, no, $5. Still good.
$5. Yeah.
I love price tags because then you know what you're getting.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Frank, tell the people all the good stuff. Oh, one last time, go for it.
Sure. I'm Frank Destefano, the author of the Dark Legend of the Foreigner book series, and I will also be at Long Island Horror Convention at the Long Island Hyatt in Hauppauge, and I will be bringing my scary looking character here. So you guys can check him out.
Hold on.
Oh,
It
sorry.
looks better when I put it. Oh, look at that. and we get to take a picture with it. All right.
When you go to a real person, it looks like a real person standing there.
Yeah, it's pretty wide too. It's decent size, but
when you sent me the picture, okay, I was like, oh, okay. But then now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh, it's big.
Yeah, I didn't zoom in on it, so it was like kind of like a faraway shot when I sent it to you. So that's why I'm like, yeah, let me take a couple more. So it's like I have a box that's easily travel, but it basically slides in my back of my trunk. So it's just it's good.
I was going to ask you, how do you move that thing around? Because it looks like it looks sturdy, but at the same time, I don't think you want to fold it or have it folded or have something on top of it.
The good thing about it folds into 3 pieces. So the chest
there we
piece
go.
folds down, then the stomach part folds down, and the bottom part and it slides right in the box. So I was gonna take it. I was thinking about taking it down to MegaCon the end of March, but I'm like, it might be too much with I'm already getting on the plane with a bunch of stuff. So, maybe next year I'll plan for it and to just have it shipped down. I want to find like a secondary box to kind of put that in. I don't
You
want
want to make sure that you take care of that thing. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I'll have to plan for it. But either way, it's fine. But I can't wait. This is the first con that I'll be bringing that to. So I'm glad it's the Long Island crowd since I live on Long Island. So I think it's you want to introduce a piece like this to your home crowd, right? Where people have followed you now. People follow me all over, so different cons I've gone to different areas, but obviously I'm on Long Island, so I want to do it to my home crowd, of course.
You want to
And you can
show
always see his
discount,
picture on the
like
post office wall.
So maybe this guy comes running after Phil one day, and if he starts running, we'll know that there's ghost in him.
That's true.
I got a little dad jokes, come on with those.
We're all dads. I already knew what it was. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I know you did. But it's going to be a great piece, a great addition to the growing book series, and having a piece like that with the people potentially, taking pictures with that. That's pretty cool. So I definitely think it'll add a lot of already growing brand that I have with the books, with the Dark Legend book series. But if you can't make it, you could always check me out online at Frank.DiStefano on Instagram, and then same thing with Facebook, and then my website is frankdistefanoauthor.com. You can check me out there. Look at me. Comment, say you don't like me, whatever. I don't care. You
don't like
me? No, I'm not gonna cry. I mean,
Oh,
who doesn't like me?
His wife's running to the computer right now.
Oh my God. All right, Shannon, tell the people all the beautiful stuff. Go for it, Queenie.
I am the Queen of Darkness, a dream within a scream. I have one poetry book
Hold on, I'll put that up.
that is paranormal and spooky, and still working on that story that explains why this came about. And I have another book on its way. It's in the printing, people. So yeah, that is me. You can find me on Instagram at adream_withinascream.com. If you like paranormal things and you want to check out a really cool streaming network, you could check out paraflix.com and use my code QOD30 for 30% off your annual subscription. It's constantly being updated with new content. It's a lot of spooky things. I really enjoy it, and it has a lot to offer.
So you guys can see it. There it is on the screen.
I will be at the convention this weekend. I will have my 2 friends with me. I just butted their heads, so they're gonna murder me later. They're gonna murder me.
So now you're not gonna be at the convention. Well, no, maybe you are undead. So
I'm forgetting things. I know I am. I'm just,
it's kind of hard. Believe me. Like I do the show all the time, and I always forget something.
Did I leave? Am I here? Oh, what's happening? Oh.
Time is an illusion.
Time is an illusion.
Yeah. Is anyone talking?
Yeah, well, no, we were letting you talk.
I can't hear anyone again. I hear someone. I hear Gina.
Huh? All right. I think Shannon's listening to the ghost voices. Nope, she can't hear us.
The dummies weren't happy that she banged their heads together, so they cut her mic.
Exactly.
I heard
that one.
Yeah.
People. I don't know what I did. I broke it, but I'll be there, and hopefully my brain will be too.
Man, it's all right.
Shadow Rabbit saying, "See all you cool people at the con."
Oh, Shadow.
Shadow Rabbit.
Is Shadow working the con, or is he just out?
Me and Shadow will be at Long Island Tabletop next weekend.
Well, that's next week. Okay.
Yeah, the Long Island Tabletop is next weekend at the Cradle of Aviation. We're going to be having a lot of fun. Me and my role playing, so we're going to be having some beautiful role play fun next weekend, especially since Shadow has his own table. And Paul and I will be there checking out all the beautiful games and all the beautiful people doing all their role playing stuff.
Yeah, but Ralph, that dirty nurse role play thing you do, don't do that.
But I already figured out how to use the sword.
I'm driving him there, Phil. He better not do that.
Keep your hands on the wheel.
That's right.
Oh my God. Phil, one more time. Tell the people where they can find Papa.
All right. If you go to Kickstarter, the link is in the chat. If you sign up, no obligation to pledge, just sign up and you will get the free PDF of the first issue to check out. It's been reviewed really well by everyone that reads it. I stand by it. So there's no cost to you. You get a free comic book if you just sign up. Go to www.filbodistribution.com. Check out the catalog of over 70 publishers we have. Tell your local retailer that you want those books. Support independence. And if you tell your retailers, they will order with confidence and put them in your pull list. That includes my book Tragedy, which is in there every month. We're going to issue 9 is going to catalog on the 1st. Issue 6 is going into stores in the middle of March. So another book well reviewed. So go check it out, because I'm not going to tell you if I'm a good writer or not. You have to tell me.
Like we were saying
You can only
earlier,
do that if you buy the book.
people tell us.
Yeah, and just go to the convention this weekend and support everybody that's here today. You know, a $5 purchase, something. Just support them. They work hard. They spend money on these tables sometimes, and just travel. And they're really trying to put that money back into giving you the best product possible. So if you support them, even just a $5 purchase or something, It means a lot, and it goes a long way for them putting all this time and effort in. And the other thing I'm going to say just real quick is I will be walking around the convention Friday, but I will be tabling at Hot Flips in Babylon on Sunday.
Yeah.
So if you'd like to try some of my books, I'll have physical copies. I have like 10 different titles that'll be there. We have something for everybody: family, horror, science fiction, superhero, so come on out, or even just come to say hi. If you don't want to buy anything, that's fine. Just come say hi, so I'm not bored.
Yeah, folks, that's Hot Flips this Sunday. Here it is.
Charles, yeah.
Boom, Sunday.
Sunday.
So, folks, this weekend is busy because if you guys are looking for a show here in New York, because you're like, I don't want to go to Long Island, Ralph. Well, I have the show for you. And that show is Comics and Caffeine Fest. It is in Bushwick. It is in a coffee shop, actually, the Caffeine Underground. And a lot of our friends like Blake and a bunch of others will be there this weekend.
Blake is a good guy.
Hanging out. Oh, we love Blake.
Mindy Indy.
And Mindy Indy, because this is Mindy Indy's show. There she goes. Mindy Indy. Yeah, look at this. JJ Ortega will be there. I love this character. Oh, you can buy the little book.
Is that a picture of Nat? Is that Nat?
Where?
Scroll up, just right there, right in this.
With the hat. Go down, one down.
Go down.
No.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Ralph. Next row.
Ralph, the one that looks like Nat with the glasses, peeking over this with the hat.
Same guy. Hold on.
The knit hat.
Yeah,
No, that's Mindy Indy.
Oh,
That's Mindy Indy.
Oh.
Yeah, folks, this is a fantastic show. It's in Bushwick. Go check it out. Of course, our friends will be there as well. Starside. You want to get this book. This book's fantastic. They were here on Monday talking all about the beautiful stuff. Yeah, Monday's show was great. Where were you people? Why didn't you see it?
Mindy is obviously on Instagram. What is it called? Comics.
Mindy is easy to find. It's Mindy Indy.
Yeah.
Comics and Caffeine.
Comics and Caffeine is the con that they do.
Okay.
Mindy Indy is her tag, and Caffeine Underground is the name of the coffee shop.
Oh, because she looks familiar. I wonder if she went to School of Visual Arts.
It's possible.
I'm trying to find it now. You said Mindy Indy. That's her.
Yeah. It's so easy to find her, Mindy Indy. We love her. There she is, right there.
Mindy Indy.
Yeah, it's been on the show multiple times. Really nice.
I feel like we've met, but it's in my brain.
Mindy Indy Art.
Mindy Indy Art.
Great
Is
person.
that all one thing, or with any spaces, or?
Oh wait, sorry. I thought you guys were seeing this. Mindy Indy Art.
Mindy Indy _art.
Yep.
Gotcha.
She's a great person, folks. Go check her out. Go check out Caffeine Fest. It will be fantastic. Who doesn't need some caffeine with their comics? I know I do. Oh man, folks, this weekend, something for everybody. Wait a minute, did we lose somebody?
Richard left.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, okay. I was like, wait a minute, what happened now?
Richard. Goodbye, everybody. I gotta go draw characters. Don't
worry about it. The show is ending. Have a great day, folks. Have fun. On this show when it ends, I tell everybody the same thing. I press the